Are you ready?
G'day and welcome back to another unboxing. Sorry it's been a couple of weeks, but this last one was pretty expensive. Because I got myself a Mark IV. But not just any Mark IV, as you're about to see. So I had to order this all the way from the States, and from my understanding it is a 1 of 30 blaster. And this should be the only one in Australia. So before I open up and do that big reveal, the Mark IV is available via oztoystore for $400. On special it goes for $330, I think. I spent a lot more on this. I spent about $670, I think it was, Australian, plus another $270 shipping to get it sent here priority. To have Aussie Customs have a good inspection and ripped it. So I'm gonna have to try and follow up on that, but that's a disappointing note. So continuing on, getting back into it. On the back of the box, probably got a fair bit of shine actually. So we've got 30 darts that come into it, 200 feet, comes with a scar barrel, extended barrel for adding extra FPS. It's got 2 springs included, a low power spring for up to 120 FPS, and the high power, which is supposed to be up to 200. Comes with safety glasses, O-rings, a couple of mags, but we're going to see all that when we get in. So flip this over again. See, Customs, this is how you open a box. Ta-da! And look, it doesn't rip. So, that is what that is. Thanks, Customs. In case you can't tell, I'm kind of salty. Alright, so, included in the box we have our safety glasses, which are some... They actually feel kind of comfortable. Quick test. Oh my god, that's not going to fit on my head. I wonder if these would be accepted at game. I personally want to be very keen on trusting something that comes in the box like so. So that's horrible. That's way too firm on these points here, and my face literally ends about here. So somebody takes a shot from behind, that's going in my eye. So they look cool, but I do not recommend them. Maybe if you've got a wide face. A couple of magazines, transparent, just a smoky black. I don't mind the design on them. Spring doesn't feel the strongest though. But I've got special red max, so I'm never going to use them. I do intend on taking this to at least a couple of events. I don't want to ruin it, but this thing's going to be going through its paces. Some of the newer 2X darts. Once again, I don't want to open them. I've got some other bamboos I can test. O-rings. And a 4-point whisker friction scar. So injection molded P-car basically. We also have sights. Also pop up, got a button. There's some chunky boys. And here's the rear, which actually seems adjustable. That's kind of cool. And again, flips up. These parts here will probably end up living in this box. Nice fancy little bit there. Now here's where the fun is, because I do intend to mod this. Hopefully the only in the world that's functionally used, but I'm going to have to adjust this. Might do as Wacom did and just move it back a little bit so I can get my scars on that. But that's the extra barrel. Seems alright. Alright, and of course, the piece of resistance. Now look at that metallic red. I can actually see myself in that. It's cool. So, swap the spring. It's under this screw, and I have access like that. I'll go through that in my little mod video, but for the moment, let's get some FPS numbers of what she's currently getting with the higher power spring. I'm pretty sure it is. So I'm going to have to grab some darts. So unfortunately I ended up losing my footage of the chronograph testing, as well as my actual modification video, but it is what it is. I was getting 160 to 170 without the barrel extension, then smack on 200, 202 with the barrel extension. What I'm using in the video playing in the background now is a full-length Swift barrel with Delrin pusher, the original black stock O-rings that came in the Mark IV, as the Swift red O-rings turned out to be slightly, it was just causing a seal issue. And I've also got a 1.6 spring in this, and she's hitting right on 300. Couldn't be happier with it. Besides that, maybe finding a scar. I was just finding that the scar which came with the Nexus Pro X just created a little bit too much spin, and one of my darts literally went 10 meters, then diverted off at a 90-degree turn midair, which was kind of amusing and made for a good laugh. But I was using a Metal B car from AK Blaster Mods, and that seemed to rectify it. It's what I use on my Saber Apex, and it was made a definite improvement. But unfortunately, I ended up running a Storm by the time I swapped out my Scar, because I wanted to maintain a full-length orange shroud, because it's being a public gameplay. But I'll leave it there. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Take care, and bye.